Hello, I've got for you today one of the two limited edition inks that Montblanc has released with their calligraphy pen. This is the yellow or gold ink. So this ink runs at a cost that's a bit higher than the regular inks. The standard ink might be $20 Canadian or Singapore. And the limited edition ink might go between $40 and $60, and this one's going for about $95. So it's quite a bit more expensive. So just in the box, you got the standard instructions, and then a square bottle. Once again, obviously, always a very dark shade. Different type of inkwell. And so we'll be putting that into our special calligraphy pen. So a bit more of a brown trait to it compared to the other yellow inks. Let's see if we get some. Yeah, there we go. So just on regular paper. That had it, come on. Dropped it one too many times. Okay, so let's see, the usual test is the squiggly lines that they do. And they do some XOs too to test the nib. So I'm surprised actually it's quite a bit darker than I was expecting actually, considering that they call it a yellow gold ink. This is far more like the brown burnt sienna color that they had for the Purdy and Sons limited edition ink. I don't know if it behaves any more differently than regular ink, but it does bleed as much as those. Now, just as background information, there was a bit of moisture in the pen because I just cleaned it, so maybe that's a bit why that might be why the ink seems to bleed a bit more. But let's see. So this is the standard yellow. You can see quite a bit darker. Now they want it to have, I guess, a gold quality to it, but I don't think I'm seeing that. There's no particle, there's no shine to it. Just really, almost a coffee color. Nothing particularly special. So it does bleed along the line a bit, but not too much. So that's it on acid-free paper. Not too bad, I guess. If you make very light lines, obviously you're not going to get any bleeding, but if you've got the desire to make calligraphy lines, you're going to get a bit more bleed in. Not sure it's worth the price, considering that you can get the Purdy and Son fragrant ink for 40% less. But it is a limited edition calligraphy ink, so if ink's your thing, it might be worth looking into. I'm always curious to know how these inks fade with time. That's obviously a lot harder to do on a video like this, but there you have it. The Elixir limited edition calligraphy ink.